Bound by Flame is the latest game from Spider, whose previous works consisted of stuff like Mars Wars Log and Of Orcs and Men. And it's not to say that their hard work is underappreciated, but these last two titles didn't exactly fill the Metacritic scoring charts. But will Bound by Flame be their best title yet? Let's find out. You take on the role of Vulcan, who is thrust into a tale of undead evils basically trying to take over the land of Urtiel. And soon after the opening moments, you find that you're possessed with a demon who enables you with magical powers, yet is also trying to bend your will to his own. Now the question here is, will you prevail and stay human, or give in and change into something far worse? The choice is yours. When you start the game up, you have the option of creating a man or a woman with limited availability on what you can actually make them look like. Gameplay reminded me mostly of the Witcher series, in the fact that it's both real-time combat and yet somewhat challenging even on the normal default difficulty. Your characters can change fighting stances in order to use like a sword to block and attack, or perhaps switch to your daggers and dodge. This adds a constant struggle you must face during combat, where dodging, evading, and parrying become key in surviving each battle. You luckily don't have to fight alone, and most of the time you can have a companion with you. While their AI might not be the best, they can be assigned to a few basic automated commands, which can come in handy, even if they're usually only used as enemy fodder. Exploration and quests come in typical RPG form. While Bound by Flame is an open world, each of its acts are set in a hub area, where you talk to various characters, initiate side quests, and of course explore. Now the map system is easy to use and always points you in the right direction, for main quests or the side quests that you pick up. During key moments, you can make choices that ultimately affect the outcome of your party members, your stance, and your appearance. Do good, stay human. Do bad, well, you kinda turn into a demon. Easy choice, right? As you complete quests, you level up and you can unlock abilities that apply in the 3 different skill trees, one for each of those stances. Now another aspect is the crafting system. No need to go into a town. You can craft traps, healing potions, and more from the items that you find in the world and in your menu. Along with your weapons and armor you acquire, you can create gems that you place into the empty slots to make them even stronger. There also tends to be a great amount of voice acting from your companions and the main characters, so if you want to get involved with the story and the world you're playing in, it's easily possible, especially with the fantastic soundtrack that plays throughout the course of the game. Yet even with the praise I give Bound by Flame, it definitely has its fair share of problems. The combat, while engaging, can also feel extremely cheap at times. Enemies that knock you down and then continue to get hits on you before you can even get up feel extremely cheap and unfair. Now the soundtrack is great, but the voice acting leaves much to be desired. The main character can be an asshole and hilarious, but mostly he shines through it all. It's the supporting cast that can really get in the way at times, but they're not all bad. Graphically, the game looks good enough as a last-gen game, but on the PS4 things look a bit better and sharper, but still nothing amazing that will wow you. And the frame rate can stutter and drop during battles or simple exploration, and this isn't a game that will be remembered for its visual flair. Bound by Flame is a tough game to review. On one hand, its weaknesses are definitely noticeable, and for some will be a definite deal breaker. Yet for others, it will be a great little fantasy adventure appetizer to hold people over till The Witcher 3 and Dragon Age's Inquisition are released. Being the appetizers are never really a bad thing, and if Spider can continue to improve their games as they have shown, that's all I can really ask for a smaller development team. As it stands, it was worth my time to play, and it has a charm that I simply couldn't resist. Bound by Flames gets a 7 out of 10.